Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me on this Sunday evening, or if you're listening to the recording, whenever you choose to listen. I am so excited that you have chosen to spend some time with me tonight. I honor that, and I hope that it will be an important discussion for you, and there'll be some things that you can take away from this talk. For those of you that know me, you know that this is pretty late for me, so I honor those of you who go to bed early, like myself. That 9 o'clock is a tough time to tune into a webinar, so thank you so much. If one of you would just type in the chat box that you can hear me and that we don't have any technical difficulties, I would appreciate it. There is a small delay with this service, and there's unfortunately nothing I can do about it, so please bear with me and just realize that if you type a question, it will take a few seconds for me to actually receive the question, but I will get to all of them, I promise. So, are we good to go? Can you hear me? Once I get confirmation that everybody can hear me, or that somebody can hear me, I will go ahead and get started. Okay, great. We can hear me. Okay, so again, welcome to this workshop we're going to talk about how we lose weight with detox. I'm glad you could make it, and I look forward to sharing with you some tools and tips you can use right away to lose weight with ease. It's not supposed to be difficult. Losing weight should be easy. Our bodies are not meant to hold on to excess weight. So if you're really struggling, then maybe something else is going on that we need to evaluate. If you would just give me 1 second, someone is having some difficulty. Okay, so before we begin, don't those look delicious? They look like mojitos, but they're not. So again, before we begin, let me take a moment to introduce myself to those of you who don't know me. My name is Lindsay Phillips. I am a certified holistic health coach. I graduated from the Institute for Integrative Nutrition. I am the proud owner of the Best Version of You, and I support individuals suffering from fatigue, digestive issues, hormonal imbalances, autoimmune conditions, and women who have just lost their fire, their passion, and their vitality. Why do I support these individuals? Because it's my story. Because I was that woman. I was that woman suffering from low energy, skin issues, digestive issues. My hormones were all out of whack. I had some autoimmune conditions, some adrenal fatigue, some thyroid issues. But mainly, I was just sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm a busy, busy mom of 2 boys. And when I wasn't my best for them, and they deserved better. They needed better. I deserved better, and I needed better. So this workshop was created to help dispel some popular myths around what it actually takes to lose weight, as well as uncover some hidden causes of weight gain and why you might be struggling to lose those last 5 to 10 pounds or even more. So what happens when we don't eat well? Let's talk about that. When we are not eating the best foods for our body, we cannot metabolize food properly. It's that simple. When we can't metabolize food properly, it leads to a whole host of issues, including food allergies, food sensitivities, depression, anxiety, mood swings, bloat, low energy, low libido, and you guessed it, weight gain. Sounds like a lot of fun, right? Well, 4 years ago, I was sitting right where you sit today. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. And it's really what started me on this journey of healing myself, of reclaiming my energy, of fixing my digestion, of becoming confident in my own skin. And so now it really is my passion and my mission to help others do the same. You know, I tried everything. I researched everything. And my path to wellness, to reclaiming myself, was really kind of a 3-step process for me. A very, very long process, as some of you who are on tonight can attest to, because you were there through it all. I really started first with the basics of clean eating. I had to get that down to begin with. I was stressed out and I really had some really poor habits that I needed to get rid of. So I started just clean eating. I started with some whole foods-based supplements because I needed to make sure my body was getting what it needed. Not just as far as vitamins and nutrients, but as far as adaptogens to kind of help balance my hormones again. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. I started moving and exercising again. And for me, it was a home workout program because that worked for me and my schedule and my lifestyle. The exercise program really helped me feel strong again and confident again. So clean eating, some supplements, some exercise. That should have been the answer, right? Well, it fixed a lot. It fixed a lot of things. It really did help me feel so much better. It really helped me get some energy back. But I still had some issues to take care of. Even though I was eating clean, I still felt blah sometimes. You know when you eat a dinner that you think is clean and healthy, but your stomach feels so distended afterwards that you look in the mirror and you look pregnant? Yeah, I had that. I still had some times where I would eat clean, but in the morning I felt puffy and swollen. I still had some mood issues. I still had times where, especially late afternoon, I was getting a lot of brain fog and my energy was crashing. So I was still trying to figure out what exactly I was doing, because to me, I was eating clean, I was exercising. That should have been the answer. Well, it wasn't. I had so much toxicity in my body and so much stress that I hadn't dealt with, and it was still wreaking havoc on my system. So I began to really dig into what I was eating and how each food was affecting me. I looked at my stress level. I looked at my sleep. And so for me, the help of a detox, an elimination diet, really was key to discover what was healthy for me, because it is different for everyone. So let's talk you. Do you battle with fatigue, bloating, constipation, loose stools, brain fog, depression, excess weight, headaches, joint pain, itchy skin, cravings, or fatigue? These are all symptoms that can arise from toxicity, which is one of the hidden reasons behind weight gain, especially those last 5 to 10 pounds. So what if there's a solution? That's what I started to ask myself. What if there's a solution? There has to be some reason why the clean eating and the exercise was not working. There were still times where I didn't feel good. There were afternoons where I really was struggling to even have a complete thought because the brain fog was so bad. I was not who I needed to be for my husband or for my kids. I just didn't have the energy. And yes, it was better, but I needed even better. They needed even better. So that's when I really started to get serious about learning about all things health. How the foods, how my lifestyle, how my environment was affecting me. So food is a powerful medicine. It really has the ability to totally transform our bodies, for worse or for better. So that's why during this presentation, you're going to see a lot of suggestions for dietary changes, so you can start to see results more quickly. But you have to decide what you're comfortable with doing. You have to decide what changes you are ready for. You know, maybe you're not ready for all of it. That's fine. Maybe you can implement a few of those changes. It is essential in the weight loss process to eat foods that support your immune system. Okay? Support your nervous system. Burdock and nettle are things that you can find in tea. Same with dandelion. Ginkgo and ginseng are some things that you can either take in a supplement, or you can also find those in a lot of teas. They can be consumed as plants or even extracts as well. It really is important to balance your cortisol levels. Cortisol is the hormone that is triggered in your body as a response to stress. It's a great thing. It's your fight or flight response. And it really has a purpose when we're in a dangerous situation. However, a lot of us are living with long-term stress. And that's going to cause so much cortisol buildup in your body. And it's going to throw your hormones out of whack. That's what was happening with me. I was really stressed with some things going on in my life. And I needed to be stressed, okay? There were valid reasons to be stressed. But when all that kind of calmed down, I still had this excess cortisol. I still had the damage I had done during that high stress long period of time. Cortisol is meant to be a quick thing, okay? It alerts you of danger, you adjust your behavior, and it's done. But so many of us have lost checking in with our bodies, and we have such long periods of that stress. And that's going to wreak havoc on your hormones. So you have got to balance the cortisol with certain herbs, certain adaptogens, such as ashwagandha, rhodiola, some holy basil. I know there are things that sound foreign, and a lot of you are thinking there's no way my grocery store, my Walmart, my Target has those things. Well, it may not, okay? I live in Eastern North Carolina, and access is pretty slim. Okay, we'll talk about some different ways how you can get it. You know, cortisol is one of those things that really causes us to retain weight, especially in your midsection. So if that's where you're holding your weight and you have that muffin top, then it may be related to your cortisol levels. So reducing your caffeine intake is especially vital in the weight loss process. I know you don't want to hear it. You're already suffering from low energy, and now I want you to give up your coffee, okay? I'm not saying give it up. Okay, if you can't give up coffee entirely, then try using drip coffee with a natural sweetener. So you're not just adding fuel to the fire by adding sugar. My favorite is raw honey. Stevia is an awesome alternative as well. And also you want to stay away from dairy because that can really cause problems for a lot of people. So almond milk, coconut milk, those are great options. Green tea might be a great way to substitute your coffee. So again, like I said, detox and these lifestyle changes, they have to be comfortable for you. So maybe you are a 3 coffee cup drinker a day. And the idea of giving up all of it frightens you and you want to run for the hills. I totally get it. So let's do 1 cup a day and then move to green tea. Let's think of it in terms of that way. Small changes that you can make that are going to make a difference for you. So over the course of my schooling, I learned that in order to help your body be at its healthiest, which translates to easier weight loss, it's best to avoid the following foods: caffeine, sugar, processed foods, wheat, gluten, uncultured dairy, cheese, fried foods, nitrates, and preservatives. Each of these foods has a toxic effect on the body that throws it out of whack. When your body is not in balance, it's really difficult to lose or to maintain that weight. I know you're thinking, well, what the heck am I going to eat, right? So there's lots of things that you can add in. In my studies, I also came across a number of yummy foods that you should eat in order to lose weight and feel great. These foods include greens, different smoothies, green juices, low glycemic carbs, coconut oil, clean sources of protein such as salmon, stevia or raw honey, foods that promote weight loss such as grapefruit, and naturally delicious detox foods such as berries. You want to keep your blood sugar stable. That's really important when you desire to lose weight. It really keeps you from crashing, especially late in the afternoon, and craving sugary treats. So if you find yourself at about 3 or 4 in the afternoon really wanting something sweet, really wanting chocolate, then you need to look at your blood sugar and what you can do throughout the day to kind of help keep that stable. Okay. By keeping your blood sugar stable, you're also going to experience increased energy. And that excess energy can be used to put towards your daily workout. You can keep your blood sugar stable by eating low glycemic foods and eating 6 small meals or 3 meals with 2 mini snacks throughout the day. I'm a big grazer. Okay, I kind of eat small meals throughout the entire day because I have a tendency to have my blood sugar go crazy if I don't. And that's something that I've learned through experimentation and really looking at how my body is. Superfoods. We've all heard about them. Superfoods equals super health. By adding superfoods to your diet, you'll increase your energy, which means increased weight loss. So some of my favorites: bee pollen, coconut oil, raw cacao, and sea veggies, different grasses as well. Now you can find most of these items at your local health food store or online. Of course, Amazon is everybody's favorite. It is mine for getting those things that I just can't find in my neighborhood markets. They are worth the extra cost if you really want to amp up your health and maximize your results, or if you're struggling already with an autoimmune condition or some digestive issues. You really want to look at adding these things to kind of help you along the way, and I will share what my favorite supplements are at the end. So there are certain foods that promote weight loss, okay? So if there are foods that promote weight loss, I say eat lots of them. Some of these, such as coconut oil, thermogenic spices, which include cayenne pepper, which really heats up the body, raw apple cider vinegar, vinegar-free salsa, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, cauliflower, lemon, lime, and grapefruit. So you want to incorporate more of these foods into your diet for optimal weight loss. Many of you have seen my morning elixir, which is something that I drink every morning. It's hot water, some apple cider vinegar, and some raw honey, and some lemon. And I really drink that in the morning, and it really kind of helps reduce the toxicity in my body. Excuse me. I try and drink water all day long, and my water either has lemon, lime, or grapefruit in it. Again, very detoxifying. So, do you know that the average person carries 5 to 10 pounds of waste in their body? It's gross to think about, but it's true. And it happens because the gut is not functioning the way it should be. When the gut is not at its best, it causes us to retain water, become constipated, get inflamed, none of which is good for losing weight. So you need to start to rebuild your gut using probiotics. Many people think about using probiotics when they're on an antibiotic. I am a believer that you should be taking a probiotic all the time. Okay? A probiotic adds good bacteria into your body's ecosystem. Much of this good bacteria is depleted by stress and foods on our foods to avoid list and environmental toxins. Okay, those are some things that we don't have total control over. And so by having a probiotic that we take daily, we're really boosting our immunity, encouraging proper gut health, and then our body can work optimally to lose the weight. So here are two of my favorites, Garden of Life Primal Defense PB8. I buy both on Amazon. They're good, high quality probiotics. They're gluten-free. They don't have any fillers. You don't need to refrigerate them like a lot of them do. And because I travel a lot, I don't have one that I want to have to refrigerate all the time. And I do recommend that you switch it up. Okay, so for me, what I do is I do 1 month of one, and then when I run out of that bottle, I do a different brand. Okay, your body gets used to it, and so you want to switch it up sometimes. If you're sick, you definitely want to switch it up some. So most weight loss strategies focus on removing all the bad foods, right, that are in the typical American diet. You can't eat this, you can't have that, nope to that. Well, not a strategy that works in the long term. Why? Because it causes deprivation. We want the foods we are telling ourselves we can't have. As soon as I go on a diet and you tell me you can't have this, you can only have this, then the one thing you tell me I can't have is the one thing I want. Okay, so it doesn't work long term. You might be able to sustain it for a little bit and lose a few pounds, but then you're going to binge and lose all the in the first place. So instead, we need to focus on crowding out the bad foods, focusing on adding in more of the good stuff, so we're not going to feel as deprived. We'll feel so nourished by all the good stuff that we won't really want any of the bad stuff. Reduce the toxic load. One of the reasons why we want to crowd out the bad is because many of these quote-unquote bad foods increase our toxic load. That leads to inflammation, constipation, weight gain, water retention, none of which you want, right, when you're trying to drop those last few pounds. It's not just the food that causes us to become toxic, however. There are other factors, such as the quality of the air or how much stress we have, that impact the toxicity levels in your body. By reducing these factors, you're setting yourself up to have the body and the health that you desire. So how can you reduce your body's toxic load? Well, the best way to do it is through a safe, gentle, and effective detox program that aims to remove toxicity through the power of whole foods and simple detox activities. Detox is a scary, scary word. Many of you are probably thinking that you're going to have to do juices all day long, you're going to be starving, you're going to be on the toilet all day. That's not what detox is meant to be. Detox can result in weight loss, clearer skin, better sleep, improved digestion, a strong immune system, and balanced moods. Simply put, detox frees your body from unwanted and annoying symptoms that leave you feeling unhappy and just plain icky. I want you to have energy, to feel amazing throughout each and every day. It's possible, and I'm here to support you in having vibrant health and energy. So here's the solution. We've talked about the reasons why it's important to detox to lose weight. Now, how do you do that? A proven and effective detox program, which really shouldn't even be called detox. It is an elimination diet. It's eliminating those things that are not serving us. It is a discovery diet, discovering what foods work for you, for your specific lifestyle, for your specific makeup, for your specific conditions. Detox does not have to be scary. Over the course of 11 days, I will teach you exactly how to detox your body naturally. I will give you simple tools you can use in the privacy of your own home to support your liver and your lymphatic system. I will give you over 60 mouth-watering recipes that are tailored to detox the body in a safe and natural way. Okay, doesn't that sound amazing? Seriously, guys, even my kid and my husband eat the recipes. No more having to figure out what to do or what to eat. No more trying to figure out what kick Dr. Oz is on and what diet he's promoting now. I've mapped it all out for you in an easy-to-understand, step-by-step process. It really is possible to change your life in 11 days. I created an amazing whole foods-based program. It is my third one. It teaches you how to detox daily using the same tools that I use myself to combat the stress of living, because let's face it, toxins are everywhere. An environmental working group detected 287 chemicals in the umbilical cord blood of newborns. They include pesticides, consumer product ingredients, waste materials from burning coal, gasoline, or garbage. There is no way we can avoid these toxins completely, but we can help our bodies eliminate them and regain our health. So are you ready? I do not believe in anything extreme when it comes to detoxing. I don't believe in asking you to do anything that I wouldn't myself do, that I wouldn't myself try. And this is exactly how I reclaimed myself again. I believe in adding healthy foods to combat the pollutants, the chemicals, and the toxins we breathe every single day. You will be detoxing with ease, eating foods such as avocado, amazing salads, smoothies, and delicious raw protein. That's why this program is different. I'm teaching you how to eat the foods that are probably already in your kitchen, or if not, are only one grocery store trip away from your home. I'm encouraging you to eat seasonal whole foods that are easy to prepare and delicious. I am encouraging you to check in with your body and to really learn and discover what is healthy for you. Together, we will go through a pre-detox phase, the detox phase itself, and then a transition period. And that's when you get to start to add things back. And that really is when you learn what works for you. You'll see symptoms reappear after eating certain things, and we can narrow it down and start eliminating them so that you can have long periods of vitality and energy and everything that you could imagine. It really is possible to have the amount of energy your kids have. You know, we say it, we hear it all the time. Oh, if I could just have an ounce of their energy. Well, it's possible. We just have to get rid of the toxicity that's in our body. We just have to learn to get rid of what doesn't serve us anymore. And we just have to learn what is healthy for us. And what's healthy for me may not be healthy for you, and that's what we need to discover together. So I have two different options, and I'm really excited about them. The first one is just the detox. This is my Fall into Wellness 11-day guided detox. I will walk you through step by step. We have an amazing Facebook forum of other detoxers, so you can discuss together what's going on. It is a simple whole foods-based elimination diet detox. Okay, I have two options for that. I have with Shakeology or not. Now, what is Shakeology? Shakeology is a meal replacement shake. It is the first step in me getting healthy again. Shakeology gave me all the nutrients my body needed, but more importantly, it gave me those adaptogens that we talked about to help balance my hormones again that were so out of whack due to long-term stress and poor habits. It gives me the ashwagandha. It gives me the rhodiola. It gives me the holy basil. It gives me the maca root. Okay, I know it all sounds like Greek, but I can promise you that what's most important is that it works, that it's whole foods based, that it's safe, that it's healthy, and it gives you your body what it needs. So you can choose to use Shakeology and get Shakeology through me or not. It's totally up to you for that detox. For me, it's an easy meal. My second option is my Fall into Health Total Renewal. This puts all of the pieces of the puzzle together. It is the same exact three-step process I followed to find my wellness again. However, yours is only going to take a month. Mine took close to 2 years. So what was that three-step process? Like I said, I started clean eating. I started with proper supplementation with Shakeology. And I started a home workout program. And in this case, it'll be the 21-day fix, a simple home workout program. Anyone can do it. There's modifications. It's an awesome program with portion-controlled containers and clean eating. Once I had the Shakeology and the home workout program under my belt, that's when I added the detox to really dig in and check in with myself and figure out what was going on. So that's what we will do for you. After the 21-day program, you will move right into the 11-day detox. It's an amazing program, all for only $140. Again, you receive the Facebook forum with extra support and other challengers just like you. The key to this one is you have to sign up by the 22nd, which is tomorrow, for those of you listening live, because we are going to start this September 30th so we can wrap up right before Halloween, right before Thanksgiving, right before Christmas, where our bodies really struggle. And so we want to kind of clear the slate and start with some awesome new habits and get rid of all the toxicity and inflammation in our body. So in order to start at that time, we got to get those orders in. For more information on either one of those programs, you can check out my website, www.thebestversionofyou.com/fall-detox, and you will see both of those program offerings as well as the links to purchase. Losing weight doesn't have to be hard. It's not meant to be hard. Our bodies are not meant to carry on the extra weight. So if you're struggling, something is going on. And I'm here to support you and help you figure out what that is. Is it a food sensitivity? Is it an autoimmune condition? Is it just lifestyle? Is it stress? Together we can partner up and you can take your power back and your health back and find your energy and find your vitality again. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I wanted better. My kids needed better. My husband deserves better. And through this process, I found better. And I want you to find it too. Again, thank you so much for joining me. I can take a few questions. You can just type them in the chat box. We have some awesome recipes for this particular detox that I'm really excited about. You know, it's fall, so we do a lot of soups, some different squashes and pumpkin recipes. Of course, there are some sweets that I've added, some healthy sweets, lots of smoothies, lots of juices, salads, both warm and cold, because as we move into the fall, we really want to warm up the body with some different spices, that encourage detox and weight loss. Okay, if there are no questions, I will sign off. Again, thank you so much for joining me. Sunday is a hard time. We are entering the week. It can be a stressful evening as we prepare to start our week again. So I honor you and I appreciate the time that you've spent with me. I am here for you, whether it's through a detox, whether it's through a fitness program, whether you just want to hop on the phone and do a little jam session. Please don't hesitate to reach out and let's find what your healthy is. Let's find what your version of the best version of you is. Let's take your power back. Let's empower you to make the best decisions for your health. Again, I'm Lindsay Phillips, certified holistic health coach, proud owner of thebestversionofyou.com. Talk to you later. Bye.